Are we ready?
We're ready.
Ladies and gentlemen, Artie Quitter Podcast. Very awkward in the Quitter Arena. The Quitter enclosure. It's 10:09. I asked my guest tonight to get here at 7. Dave just got very mad at me. Dave does this passive-aggressive thing. I'm trying to think of a word for it. Oh, yeah, what's he acting like? Oh, a Jew. And, no, I'm sorry. It's very exciting because Dave and I simultaneously hate Rick Dorfman right now.
It's true.
Maybe we could bond on that a little bit. Rick Dorfman, Mario, what's your name?
Mario Bosco.
I thought he was a Bisconti. Now, again, you're not part of the Bosco chocolate family, right?
No, I wish.
Yeah, you wish.
You want to buy me a piece of the pie?
What? Well, why wouldn't I buy you a piece of the pie? It would be the one thing I haven't bought you. I mean, I bought you. Actually, we'll get into this awkwardness. Mario, out of the blue, this was very weird, brings me a gift. Now, why did you bring me a gift? Is that for my birthday? That was
it was your birthday the other day.
Well, you didn't bring me anything on my birthday.
So I thought about it, and I was in the city.
What do you thought about it? We have to go to the board of directors to release the money for a gift? What are we talking about?
No, I thought about it.
He bought me a polo shirt. Now, anybody who knows me, he claims to be a fan, whatever, knows my sister, my lovely sister, worked for Ralph Lauren Polo for 11 years. She became a very, very top designer there and left for bigger money. And was an American Eagle for 14 years and then left again and worked for her. She's a very, very successful person. And I could get a polo shirt like with a phone call. Not even.
Well, I didn't know that.
It's a V-neck too, which is odd.
Yeah.
Well, when he goes out with...
That would be like someone getting Don King a shitty boxer.
When he goes out with this Portuguese girl...
No, I'm dating a Portuguese girl. Calm down.
You could wear
Portuguese?
She's Portuguese, yeah.
it. Portuguese.
What is that? Yeah, that was very... You're saying that very condescending. Like, insult. What's the matter with Portuguese? You don't like them?
No.
Are they black to you?
Yeah.
Because they are to my mom.
Portuguese monkey.
A porch monkey. Portuguese monkey.
The porch monkey.
How dare you?
You wear it.
My mother... I did tell my mother she's Sicilian. That's not working. My mother's crazy. She's crazy.
Your mother must go, Madonna mia figlio.
Out of nowhere, my mother called Dan and said, "Did you change his sheets?" Because of my diabetes, I piss the bed a lot.
Oh, really?
If you have I have type 1 diabetes, and I'm a spokesperson for it. Me and Mary Tyler Moore are shooting some PSAs. And so sometimes, I don't know what's soda, what's peppermint schnapps, and what's urine.
Oh, God.
I have a hypothetical question. Say a Portuguese stripper you were dating. My friend is dating a Portuguese stripper, and he told me that he dissolved cocaine into Jack Daniels with her and chugged it. And then, as he was getting ready for his podcast, he urinated blood. What would you do?
Take him to the hospital.
Okay.
911 immediately.
All right, start the car.
What's it like? Did you really dissolve cocaine in Jack? What is?
No, kidding.
So I wonder.
You know how I know? Well, yeah, I have in my life. I have done that.
What kind of effect is that?
Not recently. I don't want to encourage kids, but I'll call it. I'll call it the greatest feeling of all time.
I never
No, it's
tried
like
that
it's like a
before.
speedball with booze.
Yeah.
You know who did that a lot was Stevie Ray Vaughan. Stevie Ray Vaughan did that every morning for like 6 years, and then coincidentally enough, his stomach exploded. Yeah, Stevie Ray Vaughan, one of the best guitarists ever.
And that's called the speedball?
For you young people, the pit bull of our day. Imagine if pit bull played an instrument instead of sending emails.
How
on
old is
stage.
that guy? He's like
Pitbull?
50, isn't he? He's like
Pitbull?
old. Yeah. He looks old.
I don't know. He was on the Bill Maher show. It was so sickening. Bill Maher panders to every guest. Okay, coming up, that's it for New Rules. My guest is just the coolest guy ever. He loves that he hangs out with young people. Like, yeah, he likes me because I'm hip. How pathetic. And he looked older. He came out in a 3-piece suit, Pitbull, and talked to Bill Maher about politics.
Sarah was on last week, and she told me yesterday that...
It was awkward, by the way. I saw that one.
Yeah.
She talked about how she kind of goofed on him in the beginning.
Well, what happened was she apparently had a joke
Dave Jusko.
that she, I guess, tweeted like a year ago, and I'm not sure how it came to be, but she knew one of the bits that he was going to do.
Oh.
And she showed the writers, oh, listen, I tweeted that like a year ago.
Oh,
See,
no.
here it is. She found it. It's like, here it is. And they're like, oh, then we're not going to do it. We're not going to do it. And then Bill did it anyway.
Wait, a bit in the monologue or right before she came out because he does a set piece.
No. It
Right.
was later. It was while she was sitting there.
Oh,
Like
and
it's part of the
she
new
didn't
rules,
Laugh, she didn't
possibly.
laugh at something enough for him.
But then it made it all awkward.
Well, yeah, she didn't laugh at something enough for him. And he looked over and she goes, "Oh, was I not being?" It was actually very funny. Was I not being supportive?
Yeah, that's probably where it
Sarah
was.
is always funny, but she is at her
What she
best
said.
when I perform with Sarah at times, and sometimes it's gone well, and the only times it doesn't go well is because I'm in the way of her great jokes. I tell a story that we tell in an episode of Crashing, the HBO show I did. One of the episodes is Sarah is a guest on my podcast, which I can't. The fact that Judd wrote that into a show with Pete Holmes is great, and I can't get her on this show. I got her on the show on Crashing. She'll be in later. In the year, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah.
Were you surprised? Huh?
She said, "Don't tell Just Go."
What's the matter with that?
No.
Do you think that's a big get for me? It is a big get for me. But it is a big get. But you think she wouldn't do it?
Could I be on it with her?
No,
I don't want you near. I don't want you near the apartment.
I actually met her.
I want to know why Dave. Nobody cares. I want to know why Dave thinks that's a surprise. I've known her a long time.
No. I didn't mean it like that. I meant like just like I knew she was coming back to town, but she always, she usually would tell me. That's why it's odd. She didn't say, I'm doing Artie's
If she
podcast.
was doing something so out of the blue for her.
No, I mean, she tells me everything, so that's why.
She does?
Yeah. We're best pals.
Like what?
We went out to dinner
Did
Friday.
you ever date her?
No.
No.
That's why we're still friends.
How frustrating has that been for you over 20 years? I mean,
It has not been
you must
frustrating.
have been so attracted to her. Everybody was.
At the very beginning, I absolutely
Sarah
was. I
is-
took her to a date to the
Everybody
Blue Man
was.
Group.
Unless if you're not gay, of course. Listen.
Yeah.
Sarah is attractive now, of course, but. I mean, my God! When she's 23 years old, when I first met her, we all first met her at NYU.
Met her when she was like 18.
Oh my God! This little
19.
adorable is the only word for it. Sexy.
Yeah.
May I say, perfect breasts.
Yep.
And unbelievably hilarious, smart jokes coming out of that squeaky voice. I mean, it's just like forget it. Every guy wanted to, I mean, she was just unbelievably beautiful, and sexy and smart and a great comic. She had what you'd call the full package. The direct opposite of Mario.
Sorry.
Everything you don't have, she had. Everything I don't have, she had. And then you and her and of course David Tell dated, and it's documented in Norm Macdonald's book in the most hilarious way.
Well, it's one of the reasons I can't. I'm supposed to go to. She's opening. Well, not open. I don't know what the story is, but her and Attell are working with Kevin Hart tomorrow.
They're opening for
Mohegan.
Kevin Hart. Well, yeah, they're working with.
Well, it's like weird to say that they're opening.
Well,
for
when
anybody,
it's
but yeah.
when it's the people of their level, you say they're working with them.
Right. So
You're
I
saying
can't go because it's always uncomfortable for me between the two because he's crazy.
But Dave, I've been with them at the Cellar, and they're okay.
They're okay, but it's difficult for me.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well, they were the king and queen of the stand-up comedy world in the '90s, and it was like a talented couple, and
They're both my best friends, and for some reason,
does Dave
he
know
gives
that?
he gives like a look like I'm cheating on him somehow if I'm with her.
Dave is not vocal about it, but Dave's not vocal about any of his personal life. Dave is a rare comic who's probably arguably the best comedian ever, but he's not a guy who talks about his personal life. He's that good of a joke writer to where all he needs are the jokes. He doesn't have to open up about himself. He doesn't have to, the jokes are based in, like he has that joke where he says, I hate traveling because my father beat me with a globe. There might be some truth in that. But, me, I rely on, telling stories about my life, and that's a connection I make with the crowd. He is such a talented joke writer. He doesn't need to rely on that.
Yeah.
And he doesn't open up about it. And in real life, he uses that as a defense mechanism, too. We all do, to a certain extent. But, and Sarah's not someone who wears it on her sleeve either. She's very sort of classy. I know it because she dated Jimmy Kimmel when I was, on the Stern Show, and Howard and, they would go on double dates. And Howard even said, Sarah's a very classy, no gossip type of thing. Where Howard lives in the world of gossip.
It's funny you say that because then when we get our our nails done together. The first thing we get our toes done. Feet, pedicure, and she's always.
By the way,
what's the gossip?
That's not a joke, by the way.
No, it's not.
Right.
She's like, so what's the gossip?
Now, what about when you get your hair done?
And then we gossip. Well, I don't know. We used to do that. No,
Well, the difference is you have toes.
Right.
You both have toes. Only one of you has hair.
True.
No, but so it's not. So you must have been like. Did you ever like think of like making a move on, or like did you ever have a conversation? Where you go,
I think we, I tried at the beginning. I took her on a date to see the Blue Man Group because those guys were my friends, even though I told them that would never work.
Turned into the Blue Balls Group. Yes, Lang shoots for 3. Good early here.
I think I was a little
Bosco on the
obsessed at
bench.
first, but then we just I don't know. It just
No, it's very, look, you guys are, well, Dave, of course, everyone, who knows Dave knows how hilarious he is, and other comics sort of like, I like when I make Jessica laugh because it's probably smart and funny if he's laughing. If he's not laughing, it's because I'm 3 hours late for the podcast. But, like me and you were doing. Anyway, it's nice, though. It's nice that, that part of our generation, you guys are friends, and it's sweet. And Sarah, again, was on my show, on the show Crashing. And it's a fun scene we did. Dan is in that scene as well.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's something we could plug.
The scene that we did, I had to lift her, and
you're in the show Crashing too.
yeah,
right.
And it was I was a little nervous. Like she's like, catch me, and I'm like, huh?
What is the scene?
I guess Pete gets a job. Maybe is it that he gets the warm-up job?
Oh, right, at the Rachel Ray.
Right. So we have like a celebration, and we're like eating and laughing around. And
a mitzvah?
Me, Pete, Steve Agee, and Sarah.
Yeah.
And then we're just like jumping around, and we're just trying to do it in one take. And then Sarah's like, "Catch me off the," she jumped off the thing, and I'm like, "Oh, I don't know how my back doesn't give out." I was like really worried.
Tell me you can use the shower now.
Well, I was like, it's one of those things where you don't want to mess up, and you don't want them to do another thing.
Oh no,
like,
you.
I'm going to catch her.
By the way, everyone
no
said,
way I'm not going to do it.
Everyone said you were great on it. Everyone.
Oh, thank you.
I talked to one person, but it was Pete.
No, it was good. Yeah, exactly. Pete and I really hit it off. It was really kind of.
No, he loved you, and well, the point I was trying to make about the Bill Maher appearance with Sarah. It's funny you say that because it got awkward. Sarah I think is always funny. She's at her best when she sort of becomes like a sniper on a talk show. If somebody says something stupid, and she sort of just points it out in like a subtle way, and she has the ability to skewer you like a guy can.
Yeah,
and she was doing that to him. And I don't think he even noticed it. She was playing basketball with him years ago. I guess she was in that crew of the Shaling. And
that's right.
And Bill Maher said, how annoying. Listen to what he said to her. I'm glad she pointed this out. Listen to how obnoxious he is. It's a cute young girl, and Mar goes, while they're playing basketball, you got some dead skin there. You should exfoliate with a brush before you shower. He said that to her.
That's what he said to Sarah?
Yeah,
wow.
Yeah. So she came out and said, hey, do I look good? I exfoliated with a brush. And he goes, what are you talking about? She goes, remember for basketball, you said that to me. And she made like a face like, what the fuck did that mean? And he was like blindsided by it. And I thought it was great because she immediately disarmed this shit of shit. This douchelick of douchelick.
Yeah.
Mary, your thoughts?
I thought she's cool.
Yeah.
Even after Kimmel broke up with her, I remember being.
How do you know he broke up with her?
Why?
You read that Star?
No, I mean I remember hanging out with them in L.A.
They don't remember, I guarantee.
No, I'm serious.
We're hanging out with who?
Jimmy in his office with Sarah towards the end of their relationship.
Did they look down when they sure you were there?
No. And she used to hang out with the writer, John. We used to call him Gay John.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
You mean Tall John?
Tall John.
Tall
yeah.
John was tall, Gay John was gay.
How do you know?
John Schroeder.
Yeah.
Yeah, do you have an anecdote about that?
I know everybody there.
Mario? Oh, wait, that's Mount Boredom erupting. I'm sorry, Mario.
Oh, you got the volcano effect.
Mount Boredom is erupting. People don't know. It's an ancient legend. The Hawaiians say someone who looked like Mario would come down. The pregnant women couldn't
He
get to
actually
sleep.
wrote a couple good skits for me.
Huh?
He wrote. Come on, bro, stop it.
I'm
all right?
sorry, guys. Go right ahead. Tell the story.
No, I'm not.
I'm sorry. Along with Mount Boredom, my sinuses when I hear boredom. What'd you say?
Even the dishwasher was bored.
Where did you?
Is that what that is?
Everything's going on. See that's true. The Hawaiians say that everything appliances get affected. Mario, where'd you get that vest? How many of those shitty vests do you have? Like, how many fucking episodes of Mork and Mindy did you rate?
I have a bunch.
This only happens when you're insanely bored. Dan, do I have paper towels? I need paper towels. Mario, you got a
I had
paper
a
towel?
roll, right?
Where? Tell me where and I'll get it.
Here I am.
Anyway, the great Dave Juskow. I wanted to say it was very entertaining to watch Sarah do that. And again, I've said this. Andy Kaufman, when he was alive, did a character, an ironic character, where he would wrestle women. He would go to like Memphis, Tennessee, in the Midwest. He'd wrestle women. And look, the people who went to wrestling events where men would wrestle women in Memphis, not the brightest bulbs of the tanning bed. Who are you texting? That's so
Nobody.
annoying. That's so annoying. What the fuck do you have to do that's so important?
You're blowing your nose.
Can you give me an hour?
You're blowing your nose after my conversation, so
I'm blowing. Yeah. Oh, really? Are we gonna get like vindictive now? Can I get pouty after I pay for your Uber, Dicklick? Who are you texting?
what's the text?
Did you text somebody to change the oil for next year's St. Gennaro's feast? Give me the year. Who was president the last time you changed the oil for the tables?
Reagan.
Reagan, yeah. Yeah, Bill O'Reilly just wrote a book, Killing People Who Go to the St. Gennaro's feast.
How did you do at the Columbus Day parade?
Very good.
What did you do? Were you afloat?
I was on a float.
What happened?
That's it. I was just on a float.
The little people float?
You weren't
No.
selling the chocolate?
Was you and
No.
Peter Dinklage?
No.
What, you didn't sell the chocolate illegally that day? You took a day off?
Nope.
Do you pay taxes on the chocolate?
Nope.
Of course not. You know, Crazy Cabby on the Stern Show said that, and he was arrested the next day. Did a year in the joint.
Thank God.
I know. Could you imagine? And if you go back to that tape, I'm the one who gets him into the conversation.
Good.
I
That guy
go,
was a
dude.
dick.
He goes, yeah, $100,000. Because he fought Stuttering John, and John beat him in a box.
Oh, yeah, that was great.
I
Thank
know,
God.
right? John had Golden Palace.
God, I hated that guy so much.
Yeah,
I don't
he did a
understand.
full fucking year in the joint because on the show he got $100,000 to fight John, and the next week he comes in and goes, "I got the $100,000, man, the full thing." I'm like, "Dude, you got to pay taxes. Don't spend the full thing." He goes, "Fuck taxes. I fought for this country." I'm like, "Dude, you were in the war that lasted a weekend. What the fuck?" He goes, "No, I fought for this." I said, "You're not paying taxes?" No fucking way. The next day, two guys right out of fucking Men in Black. They looked like FBI agents. They were guys from the IRS. They came in and asked Gary, "Where's Crazy Cabby?"
Wow.
And they fucking took him away. Oh, he did a year.
And then, is that how he left the show? Because I heard
Yeah, he did a year in the joint, and we tried to visit him one day, and we got to like halfway through the line, and all of us said it's not worth it.
I thought he did something.
Me, Tom Chiusano, and Rob, all of us collectively said it's not worth it.
Yeah.
It's an hour away.
I thought he did something bad in the studio that.
No, that's later. We were still friends with him. Later, Howard did not know. Now, you see, all the overnight DJs were not allowed in Howard's studio, but they were in the studio next to the Howard studio, and they had access to Howard's studio. Now, everybody knew that Howard, was quirky. Okay, admittedly quirky, but when you make $50 million a week for the studio, you let the guy be quirky. He didn't like people fucking with his chair. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah. So crazy.
And he's the only reason that they're actually on the air. All those DJs are there,
He
right?
makes $50 million a week for the fucking station. Your show, Cabby, is at a loss. We can't get fucking delis in Bensonhurst to buy money. Right?
So
Right.
that was Howard's studio, but people could walk through there?
At night, yeah, you could have access to it. That changed at Sirius. The security at Sirius, Howard. The contract Don Buchwald got Howard at Sirius when we went over there for the first time. It should be framed at the Smithsonian. He gave Howard. It should say you get the company and your own bathroom. Okay. The president, Scott Greenstein, was not allowed to use the bathroom in our little area. Beetlejuice was allowed to.
He took a dump on the floor.
Yeah, a retarded African American. Toothless midget, who I believe had a drinking problem, was allowed to use the bathroom. he would always miss, by the way. He'd use the sink.
Oh,
Was Scott Greenstein, who I know this because he told me every time I saw him, was a co-producer on Pulp Fiction.
Really?
Well, he told me that every time I saw him. Now, Scott's a great guy. I love him a lot.
Yeah, he's okay. Oh no. Oh, who did I like that came to your show? That was nice actually. That one of the camera guys from the TV one. They came to your direct TV show.
From the Stern Show?
Yeah.
Oh, God, I love all those guys. Every one of those guys. Brian Phelan, Richie Wilson.
Goodstein, I think it was.
Doug
maybe.
Goodstein was the executive producer. not
Yeah,
camera guy,
he
but-
came to see your direct TV show one day.
I
It was
loved every
exciting,
one of
man.
those TV guys. They were
Yeah.
great. They were like pirates, and it was so much fun to hang out with. The Pace, Goodstein. In the old days, Robin Radzinski. As I was leaving, Scott Einziger, I loved, and I only knew him for a couple of weeks. And again, like Richie Wilson and the Isaac, they're all great guys. And of course, Ganji, classic kid. But the Howard's contract, unbelievable. So Howard hated, and this spawned that. Cabby's overnight. We get there and Cabby finished the show. He was from 2 to 6. He was going in there and shooting pornos and selling it as a shot on Howard Stern's set.
no
Howard
way.
had no idea. So, okay, Ron Jeremy, who, might be the most annoying human being. I mean, he likes to do stand-up, and he tells people that.
horrible.
You ever have a guy who wants to do stand-up, but he's not good at writing? He always asks you to write jokes. And has the biggest dick ever? Well, that's what he goes.
Yeah, it's me.
Wait,
that's right.
is the biggest dick ever?
That's
You're the
right.
size of Jeremy's dick. If Jeremy's dick was wearing the vest Robin Williams had in the pilot of Mork and Mindy, when he's standing on the end zone for Colorado State.
Dave, he tried to sell me a mold of his dick at the Hustler store.
And you're like, I want the real dick.
You mean Ron Jeremy?
Yeah.
Thanks
Like a
thanks for
cake pan.
crowbarring that anecdote.
Like a cake pan type of thing.
Mount Boredom are up. God, it's violent. Oh, wow, it's violent. Wait, does that have a Hollywood anecdote in it? Oh, wow. Scary. The lava one, it has a joke or a Hollywood anecdote in it. Mary, what does that look? Mary, I'm making you famous. Sorry, dickhead. You're going to get appearances out of this. People are going to be yelling Mount Boredom. You're going to make money. You know those book signings you go to? People other than your fucking cousins are going to come.
I think he's mad because you went on a date the other night instead of taking him to dinner.
What are you talking about?
No.
The Portuguese chick called.
No, not at all.
You
Portuguese
kick
call.
these guys out of the house just to get laid?
I mean, sorry.
fuck is
Sorry,
that? You know what?
I blew off having a...
You are a fucking asshole.
Sorry, I blew off buying you and Bochetti a Knish. I blew off buying you and Bochetti a fucking cheeseburger deluxe and a Malton at the diner to get fucking pussy.
Just to get laid. That's fucking ridiculous.
On my birthday, you fucking cut
Yeah, and your birthday too. You know that's rude, Artie.
Play Bacardi like it's your birthday. Gonna like Artie like it's your birthday. And it's your birthday.
And it's also the night you and Bochetti made up too. And you know what? That is just plain self.
You're right. Thank you.
I agree.
Jessica,
That's all right. It's his birthday. He's entitled to do what
nobody
he wants.
needs your
No, I
fucking
don't-
validation.
I don't think so, Mario. I think you should stand up for it and just be like, I'm not doing your fucking
He
podcast
kicked us
anymore.
out, Dan. He kicked us out.
Wait, are you
for a
standing up?
girl?
Mario protested the show, but on the TV show, but no one could see the signs. They weren't happy. How do you hate the short jokes? How does it feel to be the last guy to know it's raining? Dude, I'm making you famous, Con. You're looking at the TV like you bet the Dodgers. What happened?
Well, he did, so I'm trying to see
Did you
what's
bet the
going on.
Dodgers?
I bet you don't even want to know.
Now, you know what I thought of you with Yom Kippur yesterday? I played Sundown by Gordon Lightfoot. Sundown, you better take care when you...
No, I always bet the first 5 innings. I don't know
But
why.
listen how religious Jessica is. Okay, Yom Kippur. By the way, Dave chipped in. I think. Did you chip in?
I did.
Okay.
I didn't bring that.
That was
as
on
much
that
cash
was
as I did.
His 60 went a long way to the 900.
That was
No,
entertainment tonight. That was
was
Dave Juskow chips in at a dinner.
Come on.
And Sean Hayes is in a new play. No, listen. I want to thank you, the guys. My. It's so good at the age. I'm 49 years old to be. I'm still in comedy. I'm still sort of relevant because these guys buy me dinner. That's what I think. I had.
But it's fun. We all celebrate our birthdays.
It's great. It really is great. It's great to forget to call Mario. I'm sorry. I realized we're going to talk about this in front of you. You know, you knew. Next year you come to the dinner. Do you want to do that?
What? I mean, for your dinner, for your birthday.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
sure,
fine.
of course, not your dinner. Next year, you ruined just my dinner, and then no, I'm sorry to do this in front of you. I'm bringing up something that I realize I should have invited you to. Will you come to my dinner next? When is your birthday, Mar?
January 19th.
Oh, good. We'll do that.
That's a day after it tells we're already having dinner. Remember we're going to the Mexican-Japanese place?
Do you mind if we call you and say happy birthday from Mattel's dinner? If my phone is charged, we'll do that. No, we'll be charged, though, is your Uber on my phone. That's always charged. No, Dave Juskow and Danny Filano and David Tell and Russ Maneve bought me dinner at arguably my favorite restaurant in
It's great there.
Das Albano.
Delicious.
If you're in town and you're not white trash, if you're not from Chicago and think the Olive Garden's the best fucking restaurant ever, Dan is so terrible.
That is a very good restaurant. That's
Oh, it's unbelievable. Unbelievable. Great. Oh, we had
very expensive.
Yeah. How would you know?
Because I've been there.
Yeah, but you never paid a bill.
That was an expensive bill, though.
When's the last time you paid a bill? You didn't pay the bill when you were there. Who bought the food there?
I went with friends. We chipped the bill. And what do you mean I paid the bill? What do you
There
think?
is no way.
He got
Talking
made
about he's
out
got a
of-
thriving chocolate business.
You have
What's the matter
perfected-
with you, Artie?
You have perfected.
Well, I have
The
to pay
pout.
I have
You
to
have
pay the
perfected
bill
that
everywhere
pout.
I
He sells
go.
poison chocolate to children. Come on, he's making a fortune.
Mario, you don't pay the bill anywhere you go.
How do you know? What do you like?
I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it happen. Mario, you have perfected the pout of like getting stuff. We go, Mario, you have to leave. Mario, I can't write you jokes. I have other stuff to do, like my own life. And you think it's not working here because I'm giving you tough love. I'm like your older brother. Okay? And I was looked over. I did a little like Godfather. But they took me to dinner. Dodger just homered. Oh, this prick.
So it's 1-1?
It's 1-1 now, yeah. 1-1. Series tied at 2. Winners go to the Cubbies.
That Cubs game was unbelievable.
It really
Danny.
was good.
Giants Cubs, that was
We
unbelievable.
gotta say
at 9:30.
congratulations. Yep, congratulations to Danny Filatu.
Thank
You're
you.
a Cub fan long. And then, but Dan with the fucking Chicago sports. I'm driving to the birthday dinner with my buddies. I'm happy. And Dan's got his phone out. He just saw the fucking Cubs win. And I said, what are you doing? He goes, it's opening day for the Blackhawks. What? Yeah, he's like, Trey, I stay in touch with the opener.
They lost by 1, right?
Yeah. But Dan, I think you try to do that so I think you're heterosexual. Like, see how into sports I am?
I love sports. I love
You also
baseball, basketball, and hockey.
And you love Rick
football is.
As long as it has to
you
do
don't care
with
for football?
Chicago.
Yeah,
That's right.
The football's always my
Mario's
favorite.
right. But the Rick Steves you love too. It's odd.
For me, I think it goes football, hockey,
Really?
baseball, basketball.
Baseball's third.
Yeah.
Basketball's fourth.
Yeah.
Well,
Only because I don't have a team right now. Like I liked the Nets when they were in Jersey, and then when they moved, I got angry. I hate the Nets.
What about the
now.
hatred of
But
black?
during-
Hatred of blacks.
Well, there's that too. Well, they always let you down when you're gambling. You know, that's when you get real racist.
I do. Well, no, we're allowed to. By the way, in my neighborhood, the black kids. By the way, there's a commercial right now with the actual Stephen Hawking. He's
Oh, I
too,
saw that.
Yeah, I saw that.
he's too
Doing a
disturbing.
dance. Wait, Artie, I got to tell you, when I was at the bookie, guys, and you know how racist those guys are.
Yeah.
When we would lose, because we were able to bet actually while we were taking calls, you know, you could put the slip in and you make a bet, and when we'd lose, they'd be like, "That's what you get for betting on niggers."
I told Dan this story. My buddy who was a cop. I'm talking about North Jersey racism. Oh, by the way, we found out how racist Mario is. Mario's sister. I
He's
said
from
to him,
Brooklyn, you
Mario,
can't help
Sidney
himself.
Poitier in his prime or Charles Manson in his prime. Who would you rather your sister marry?
Well,
No,
Sidney
no,
Poitier,
stop.
if he could
No,
have
stop
my
it, okay.
career.
You've ruined the fucking show.
I said Charles Manson the other
I
night.
know, but you had a chance to do it again. and your comedic timing is nil, like it's non-existent. Just say fucking what you said the other day.
Okay, Charles Manson.
Okay, that was perfect.
Unless
But he is from Brooklyn. He can't help himself.
Unless
It's like comes
Sidney
with the
Poitier's
territory.
working on
Anyway,
a film.
so I have to. So I'm just gonna talk through you. So no, my buddy who was a cop. Okay, comes to me, visit me in L.A. when I was living with Orlando Jones, the black guy, from there.
Right.
And he comes to visit me, and we have the best week. He comes to a taping of the show. I had a couple of sketches that actually did very well, and he saw me kill. He saw me do stand-up at the Improv.
Oh, that's the best.
I got him laid. We go out, blah, blah, blah. We're running around. We had the best fucking time. Like, I showed him Hollywood. And I'm like, you know what? It was one of the best weekends I had out there. I was starting to settle in. And he saw me, kill on a soundstage, on a tape a TV show I'm on. Saw the audience. I'm in hair and makeup. He saw me do stand-up at a legendary club. We went out with chicks, and then I go back home, and one of my other buddies saw Dan at Thanksgiving, and he goes, "So how's it going out there?" I talked to McGrath. I go, "Yeah." He goes, "He visited you." I said, "What did he say?" He said, he didn't say anything." I go, "Did he tell you about the weekend?" He goes, "No, not really." I go, "What did he say?" He goes, "Artie's living with a shine."
Oh, God.
That's all he took from the weekend.
Out of the taping, I took him to a taping of the show. I got him laid.
Wow.
He saw me do stand-up at the Improv, get a movie script to possibly audition for, and he said, "How's Artie doing?" He said, "He's living with a shine."
Oh, God.
Because he was shocked.
That's a cop. I wasn't dating a shine.
I know, but it's like that was your roommate, and it's confused. Those, those cops.
I
those
was so
Jersey cops.
uncultured. And Orlando Jones is one of my best friends ever. I love the guy. He's like an older brother to me. Jet black, though, very black. The outfit Kodo black.
That's black.
And he was dating at the time, Brittany Daniels, who is a blonde actress who was in Joe Dirt with Spade. She's as hot gets. The Basketball Diaries with Leonardo DiCaprio. There's two twins who play chicks who fuck them and show them how to do heroin and cocaine. She's a blonde. She was 19 years old at the time. She was on a high school musical show on Fox Kids. That's what she was on, a teenage. We met her at an event in Aspen, Colorado for Fox. And everybody was trying to fuck her. And Orlando got her. So she's, I guess, comes from the South to Florida. I guess she was rebelling against Daddy.
Right.
As white gets. And they broke up because her parents were coming, and she wanted Orlando to tell her that I was her boyfriend or something.
Wow.
It was the only white guy less believable. So it didn't work out. But being where I'm from, okay, I went to high school with a lot of black kids. But if that happened, it was behind closed doors, because there was mobbed up Italian guys.
Yeah.
So, and I'm not proud of this, but it was a physical thing. Like, it was a reaction like you react. The first time I saw Orlando and that girl kiss, the jet black skin, and, it was startling. I was startled. I thought someone was going to, like authorities were going to stop it, run in and stop it.
I know what you mean. I mean, I'm still...
I know what you mean.
Well, no, I mean, I still have a problem, too, and that's just the way we were brought up. But I remember when...
I got over it.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I'm over it.
Oh, well done. I can Sherrod was, he dates that
I
girl,
know.
that lovely girl.
That's still strong.
When they used to kiss, I used to pretend to throw up all the time. Because and he's like, just deal with it, Josco, because it's shocking. I know it shouldn't be. It just, it's shocking when I see it on television. It's still shocking to me.
Well, it's kind of like, yeah, it's not bestiality.
No.
But it's close.
Sure. I know, it's horrible.
No, I got mad at Sherrod the first time I saw that, and I got mad at her, though.
So you know what I'm talking about.
I said, how dare I pulled her aside. No, actually, me and all my cousins hated interracial stuff till Derek Jeter. Now, as Yankee fans, after Derek Jeter, we're introducing black guys to white chicks. We need a fucking shortstop. I mean, come on, Bob. Of course, I'm doing a character that I do on the show where I have a problem with it. But, it is shocking sometimes. But I'm over it. Again, I'm fine with it. I like Seal and Heidi Klum,
That's different. That's not even. That's not even a black thing. That's just like
But she's like
he's
a-
so
well, she's
he's
like a
so
Nazi.
unattractive.
Well,
That's
he's
what-
got those like.
I know. So
Yeah.
that's what you don't understand about that one. It's not even the black-white part.
When you don't catch the lion in time, I guess they scar your face. That's you think I'm kidding? And Heidi Klum is a Nazi.
Yep.
What a cunt! What she did to Dan now.
Oh, that makes me so
She
angry.
is fucking. Is that
I
we've come
wanted
to?
so bad for him to just be
I
like,
know.
"Why you think I give a shit what a Nazi thinks about comedy? You fucking cunt."
I told Adam in this. I said, Dan, you're so politically correct, but you even if you won America's Got Talent, that fucking politically correct, safe audience, they don't go to fucking see stand up.
Right.
You got to get rock and roll people to do stand up. If you had said this when she gave you shit, you've offended everybody in this room. If you said what I'm about to tell you, you never would have been on TV again, but you would have sold out theaters in Pittsburgh and Cleveland for the rest of your life and made a living in North Jersey. You would have said, I offended you? Really? Okay. You're the one fucking seal.
Oh God, that would have been amazing. But
Okay.
seriously, just
What did
for
he
all-
say? What was his joke again? I don't remember.
Well, it was cool. Well, that's why she got to, again, context. She's retarded. Like this whole generation at the Comedy Cellar. Our great friend David Tell got into trouble with this. He said something that millennials got offended by.
Yeah, he just told me the other night.
Yeah, we're trying to. But she's fine with it. But I mean, Jesus.
Yeah, they walked out, right?
Unbelievable. I don't know if Dave wants to talk about it fully, but by the way, Dan, this is an awkward conversation. I wish I was not like this. I need you to always wear long sleeves. Your arms are
I'm wearing long sleeves.
No, but you wore to this morning you got up. Your arms are so hairy.
No, they are.
They are not.
They're just look
they
at
are
how.
pretty
Oh, look
hairy.
at how
Wow.
disturbing. You know what? When I'm eating, I picture one of those arm hairs in what I'm eating.
Ew.
I can't help it, and I
he has
can't
the
eat.
Robin Williams
I
hair.
can't.
like
No,
that.
it's really disturbing. I notice you always are not kind enough to wear long sleeves.
Right.
But for everybody else, now I live with you, and I got to see it.
You can get stuff done about
Do you
that.
mind just thinking about it before you leave the room?
I do. I never come out in a short sleeve shirt. I don't.
What's your
I
back
must,
I
like?
can't see your calves or your legs.
I must have.
What's your back like? Bad
Oh,
too?
it's worse.
It's terrible.
I must have not.
Where's it going?
I'm pissing.
I must have had to run to the bathroom real
That's the
quick
diabetic
because
piss
I
bucket.
never run out without a
For
sweatshirt.
real?
on.
I know, Dan, but I know. Could you just try for me, buddy?
Okay.
What about getting your back waxed? I've done
I'm
it
not
before.
going to do that.
It's not that bad.
Fags get that done.
I mean, I've never had it done.
Well, again, if fags get that down again, we'll ask you the question. Why not get your... No, but honestly, your arms are... You came out today. You were how fucking. This is not thoughtful because I pay the rent here. On shorts and short sleeves, I saw your hairy yellow feet and your hairy arms, and I couldn't eat. I mean, I work hard for this house, dude.
Uh-oh.
I didn't have shorts on today. I always wear sweatpants.
All right, well, try to cover up.
I always cover up.
Taking this cover.
But I do remember that I just had a T-shirt on this morning.
Yeah.
I think
It was so
I had to run to the
disgusting.
bathroom or something.
So disgusting.
And normally I can run it back and forth without you seeing
He's
me.
taking this conversation seriously.
He's making a grocery list.
What does that mean?
Nothing.
Where's that? Yeah, there it is.
Man, you know what? You can make it erupt in 2 words, which I don't think I've seen before in the American theater. No, but I was going to say about Dave. Dave for Yom Kippur by himself. This is impressive. This is dedication to your religion. By himself, fasted without your family because we had dinner and I said you guys had to wait till sundown, which is the Jew thing, right?
Yep.
And you waited till sundown by yourself in your house. Did you fast? Is it the fasting one? Or is that Rosh Hashanah? What
No, it's fasting. Yeah.
This was fasting.
No water, no
Well,
food.
you can't drink
You
water.
can't
right?
drink water.
No.
No.
What if you're a ventriloquist?
You have to take that day off, just like Mark Weiner.
How about Sandy Koufax?
That's why Mark Weiner never made it. Couldn't work on Fridays.
Sandy Koufax, Jewish pitcher for the
Well,
Dodgers.
that's funny. I was thinking because they were playing.
Yeah.
Wasn't it on
Yes.
Yom Kippur?
Banner-
That was the Cubs night, right?
No more Jew pitchers.
No, I know. That's
all
what,
named
but I was thinking, what balls? I mean, you have to be really good to say you're not doing it.
Well, that's what I mean. And he was the best pitcher maybe of all time.
Yeah.
And he tells the owners, that picture back then.
It's badass.
Walter Alston, their manager, was probably the Grand Dragon of the Clan. Like, I mean, those guys were white.
Yeah, that's badass. It's badass.
Understand the Jew pitcher ain't pitcher. What's the problem?
But I can't piss. It's cold nidrate tonight. I don't care what day it is.
Hey, listen. We don't. You see us? We don't take off on the anniversary of Crestdown, dog. The night of the broken glass.
What's the deal with that guy? Everybody keeps saying he's gay.
What's the deal?
What's the
Dan Filato?
No, Sandy Koufax. Why did there's always rumors?
Gay?
And who would care? Yeah.
Probably because they saw him blowing Bob Gibson behind the dumpster. No, was he married? I thought he was married and everything. And Larry
He
King,
is, but
Larry King.
there's always
he's
like-
one of those guys. Larry King claims to be his best friend.
I know, and then he's never met him before.
Sandy Koufax goes, I did a show once.
He said they went to grammar school together. And then Koufax
him and Jackie
said
Gleason.
that they did.
Him and Jackie Gleason.
Why would he do that?
I was best friends with Gleason. You know, Woody Allen was a... This he actually told the story. I was hanging out with Gleason in Greenwich Village one night. And like that happens. Jackie Gleason put on his boutonniere and went down Bleecker Street. We went to go see this Woody Allen kid at the bitter end. Everybody said, Woody Allen, you know, he's a hot thing, you know. So I get down there, and we're sitting there, and Woody Allen's telling this long routine about, a moose and a Jewish kid. And it's one of his classic routines. And look, I'll say it was funny, but Gleason knew every joke before Woody Allen said. And like Woody Allen would go, then we got to the thing, and Gleason would go, the club was restricted, and then Woody Allen would go, the place was restricted. I was like, have you seen this before? And Gleason goes, no, I just could tell him. He was that much of a comedic genius. And then we started dancing. The moose was dancing with the other woman. The moose was dancing with the other. He knew every bit. And then the last thing was, because it's restricted. That was the last joke. He goes, place restricted. Gleason supposedly knew every joke before Woody Allen told it.
That's impossible.
And then I think what the joke was, later on, Gleason said he had seen it. And Larry King bought it. Hook, line, and fucking sinker.
That's great.
Apparently he's still a sucker because while he's doing his show, his wife Sean's fucking every baseball coach on the platform.
Yeah.
What was that? Talk about an embarrassing story. So, by the way, Dave, I was impressed by that, the Yom Kippur thing, because I've seen you break so many religious rules. I mean, you gamble, you frequent ladies of the evening. I mean,
I'm not sure if that is a religious rule.
the only
That's a Catholic thing.
The only Jewish thing you adhere to is you don't try not to pay the bill. What? No. So you would you think that is like why don't you just lie to your parents or say or people in your life and go?
It's difficult. I keep a kosher house still because there's
What
something
does that
in my
mean?
I don't.
You book eggs?
No,
Wait a minute, you don't eat kosher here.
No, when outside I don't care, but in my house
Really?
I don't know why.
That is odd. So
way
in
I
your
was-
house
the way I was
outside,
brought up, so
you'll put mayonnaise on a pastrami sandwich?
outside.
Wow.
Yeah, but not at home.
Did a rabbi
What about
ever
at Nate
bless
and
your
Al's?
house?
Did a rabbi ever bless your house? That's a good question, Mario.
Did he bless what?
Or your house?
No. Well,
Are you
technically,
renting?
Well, I slept with some girl rabbis, so maybe that's.
You slept with a
my
girl?
penis was blessed.
Wait a minute. You slept with a girl rabbi?
A few.
Did it be through the hole, like the scenic thing?
No, you don't have to do that. We're not. There's no such thing as a female rabbi in the Orthodox religion.
Is that true?
Yeah, they're very sexist.
Oh, so many fucking rules, man.
Well, all religions, women are
least
second-class citizens.
At least rabbis can get laid though, because they get married. What people is such a surprise. The Catholic Church priest system went wrong. They're not because masturbating. Not only can't you get laid or married, they asked them not to masturbate, which means a priest is not allowed to come ever. So here's what they ask priests to do. Okay, Father, we want you to go to the worst parts of the world, heal the sick, wash the feet of AIDS babies. If you're in the inner city, try to get the gangs together, try to bring peace to the world. That's very stressful, And also, by the way, you can't come to relieve that stress. Odd that went wrong. Odd that went off the fucking rails. Come on. At least rabbis can get laid.
Yep.
And that's very nice. Mary, your thoughts?
I used to see a rabbi in the video store. Come on, Dan, hang on to it for a second.
All right, Dan got it.
Rabbi in the video store renting all the movies,
Right?
the porn movies.
Oh, you're outing him now with the big... Mount Boredom are violent. That's Mount Tall. Mount Dol and Mount Boredom.
That's what I think is going to happen if I eat something on Yom Kippur.
Is that what? You know what, Dan?
Can I ask you a question, Dave? How is your house?
You know, my nose at Mount Boredom.
Come on, bro. Knock it off.
Go right ahead.
How do you keep a...
Okay, no, I promise. Get buddy. We need you to do this. I want you on the show. Do this. Go ahead. Go ahead.
How do you keep a religious Jewish house?
How?
Yeah, how do you keep it,
Well, it's not religious. I just keep kosher. Like, I don't
Kosher.
mix milk and meat at home. Like, just when I'm cooking. Like, I'll order in sometimes, but...
Do you mix milk and black chicks? No, milk and meat. So nothing. You know, I went to a kosher deli today. A very disappointing pastrami sandwich, and an area where there's usually great pastrami sandwiches. And I had a knish with it, and I asked for roast beef and Swiss initially, and they said it's kosher. I said, "Oh, well, okay." You know, and I said I haven't had a good nothing like a good pastrami.
I don't. Like I said, that's
a good
just
pastrami is so good.
It was weird because when we were young, my mother used to make bacon and stuff, and then one day she just decided we're going to be kosher. And then so she fed us bacon at first. You can't open with that.
That's right.
And
you're
then
right.
take it away. Bacon is the greatest.
You can't take bacon away.
Plus
That's like taking cock away from Mario.
When we used to be in Brooklyn, my grandmother used to cook. She never cooked, but her maid used to make amazing bacon and eggs.
Was she wealthy? Did you come from money?
My grandfather was an FBI agent, and then he
female body inspector.
No, he had to face Babyface Nelson. He would tell me about the
You're
story.
kidding
No, it's
me.
fascinating.
Is that true?
Yeah. Great pictures of him looking like from the 30s.
Oh, that's
40s.
so. Can I tell you? I love stories about that. The John Dillinger story, the one with from 1973. With the great actor who's underrated, Warren Oates. Who?
Oh God, that guy was great.
Yeah, the drill
I know him from Stripes.
right.
Yeah, and the Bring Me the Head of Alfredo Garcia. Is that him too?
So good. He's good at everything. Let me tell you something.
Okay,
the one with Johnny Depp is terrible. Just too Hollywood. The one where I don't think it's been done well. The Dillinger story. Documentaries are great. But, so Babyface Nelson, I love all that stuff. So wait a minute, tell me his relationship. He tried to catch him or he caught him or what happened?
No, first of all, I mean, it's a completely fascinating story. I've been trying to do it because Hoover knew all the FBI was corrupt. So he bought in my grandfather.
Is that true? They were totally the agents.
He kicked everybody out and he restarted with accountants.
Wow!
After they got Al Capone on tax, so he just said, "Let's just get accountants."
Is that how? Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, and then so my grandfather, I guess he went to MIT and he was really smart. So there's this great photo at my mom's house of all these accountants. Where
that's great.
like a bunch of nerds with the guns.
Right.
And it's like remember in the Untouchables, the Charlie
one
Smith
accountant?
character.
Yeah.
It's like all those guys, and
Well-
they all joined the FBI. But my dad would tell me he'd have, like, they get pulled over and there was a bunch of guns in the trunk and everything.
That's amazing.
And he
Can
would
you send me
travel.
that picture?
Who's this guy?
Wait a minute.
Yeah,
you
I'll-
want him to give you that picture?
No, I'll take
wanna
a.
see it.
I'll take a pic. It's great.
Oh, like on the phone, you mean?
Yeah, I'll take a picture. I'll show you.
Let me tell you something.
It's amazing.
tell you
I might have you have a picture.
I love it. First of all, you know what that's true? What you learn from that story about Capone is you can get away with anything, but you can't get away without giving the fucking government their
Right?
cut.
It's
The
fascinating.
government wants their end. That's all they want. They couldn't get Capone on anything. He was making $300 million a year in Chicago. By the way, in New York, they sent out there to take over that town. In 2 weeks, he owned it. 2 weeks, Dan.
Yeah, okay.
They said, go out there. These fucking dicklicks don't know what they're doing. Capone, a big fat guy. He was a fucking joke over here. A joke. Guy who had a scarf from getting into a fight, drunk in a fucking bar. Go out to Chicago, have fun. Own the town in 2 weeks. Owned it. Marry your thoughts.
Good gangster. Knew what he was doing.
What do you think it says to the fact that my nose gets bored when you talk?
I just said you like to break my balls.
Welcome to the world, dude. It's comedy. You break my balls, too. You know, I do that. And you go, can you pay for the Uber? You laugh.
I think we got Bochetti good the other night.
First of all, I have to give Mario props. It's all over Twitter blowing up. The last few episodes have been great. Dave and I talked about at dinner that you weren't at. How funny it was. Even the promo, the last time Dave was on with you, Just Kelly, it was so great. And last night,
that made me, as I was listening to it, made me laugh walking down the street.
So great. And of course, Dan puts the promos together. I got Dan props for the way he chooses the promos. Weeds through hours of me being funny and picks the funniest. Not easy to do. But, you're always great on the show, Mar. And you and Bochetti, now give me this. Why? I did not know this. Bochetti accused me of pre-planning this with you. Mm-hmm. Why did you choose to? You were a sniper. You went at him with immediately, and knowing that this really got on my craw, accusing him of lying to me about being sick, saying I can't come in, and doing Opie show instead. Give us your end.
Because when I was sick, I was here. I spoke to you on the phone.
I don't want you to come here with me.
He was sick, and he was doing Opie and Jimmy.
In fact, lying to me.
Right,
dare I say he was not sick, and it was hostility. After I have given him job after job in this business.
And paycheck after paycheck.
Exactly. Thank you.
That's why you guys had a falling out?
By the way, Mary.
That's why you guys had a falling out, or
no? I had a falling out because I called him up and I said I played a joke on him. I said that he was trying to get commercial work, and I said they couldn't get in touch with you about Bochetti, so they called my agent. They Kentucky Fried Chicken is starting a new campaign, and they want you to be in it. And he got excited. He goes, "What do you want?" I said they want your head to be the new bucket. They're doing a 58-piece bucket. They want to take a mold of your head. And Artie, are you being serious? I said, "Do you have is your head a bucket on your sizzle reel anywhere?"
Nothing came out of his mouth.
Artie, I was in a play once where my head is a bucket, waiting for Godot.
Is he still auditioning for that Pepsi commercial?
Well, okay, that's the other thing. Everything Mike does is secret, like it's Godfather 4 or something. Artie, I can't tell you about this. It's coming out in a year. I go, what is it, Mike? Just tell me. He couldn't tell me he was an extra in a Pepsi commercial. He was almost cut out of it.
He's told everybody. He puts it on your answering machine if you let it go to the answering machine.
You know what? Let me give you my latest. I'm so glad you brought that up. I'm going to give my latest text from Mike Bochetti.
Oh, I have a latest one too.
Well, maybe we'll combine.
Let me see if it's any good. Dave, I love working with you.
This is special shit Trump said on Thursday is going to be funny. He said it was especially an honor to sleep with the cat.
Oh, he said, what day can you do Artie's podcast? I want to go on with you. Text Dan.
Okay, wait a minute. Here you go. Artie, Just booked me with you and him on the sports show at the Cellar. Can't wait. This may be the way for me to get in the cellar.
Again? That's what he said. I thought.
If they see me enough and see I'm great, you can you call me when you have a second? It's about something huge in L.A.
Oh, God. It's always the same 20 years, the same thing.
I said, what's huge in L.A., you? Hi, Artie. LOL. Love you. Thanks.
I thought he already auditioned and, things.
Artie, tell me truthfully, did you and that asshole Mario plan this? I love you, Artie. And then I texted back, no, he's an asshole. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, you have to be loyal to him. So look at that. What do you say to him? Is that true? Is he on the sports show?
Yeah, remember I told you last night, I thought we'd do that bit that you used to do with just be like...
By the way, you told me that while I was eating Boredom.
Oh, sorry about that.
Buffalo milk mozzarella. We don't fast.
We'll have the audience guess, like Mike, where do the Bengals play? And then the audience guesses whether he's going to get it right.
Right. Sure.
I would bet that he got it wrong.
Well, that's what we're hoping.
Wow, man. Is that what you would do?
The reason why that came up, I gotta say,
Cleveland,
is only because that guy Opie made fun of my friend's daughter.
Who?
Opie made fun of.
What'd he say?
No, he made fun of.
May I say disgraziad?
He made fun of the Nick Manfredi family's kid, 8-year-old kid.
I'll take him out back. I want his family dead.
I want him dead.
Opie said he wanted to take him behind the wall and rape this kid's 8 years old. And I tried to explain it.
Is the kid
connected? Probably.
Is he?
Yeah.
Tell him to make a fucking phone call. Drop a dime on the shitwife.
So, I turned around and so we were getting.
We're out of time.
And I said, Artie, let's just go to the thing. Dan pulled it up. And
you got to use the bathroom this time.
And we nailed him.
What'd you do?
We nailed Mike Bochetti.
Wait, are we back
Wait, you
to Mike?
outsmarted Bochetti? What happened?
We nailed him last night.
I
the
didn't
other
want.
night.
You nailed Gundam?
We didn't know. Artie.
Wait, what are you talking
Artie.
about? So we calm down.
What does this have to
You're
do with
making
the 8-year-old
sense.
kid?
What are you? An 8-year-old kid raped you?
No. Opie was making fun of the Manfredi song.
Oh, Rob Manfredi? What Manfredi?
Manfredi's the auto
John
dealer.
Manfredi?
Yeah,
Wait a minute, Jimmy Van Heusen?
Opie was making fun of the Manfredi
But
song.
what does that have to do with Bochetti?
Because Bochetti was on it, and he told me day one. don't
Jimmy
do-
Madrinas? Is he still booking Gotham?
I think so.
He might be. How long have we been talking, Dan? Let's take a break.
Sitting in the Sahara Mountain. And what's he drinking?
I'm gonna kill someone, Joey. I swear. Kill me. Kill Tommy Como. Kill Larry Bosco while you're at it. You included you.
Did you fuck him? Did you fuck my wife, Joey? Did you fuck my wife?
Goddamn headset now. Do I have to do everything now?
It's on the floor, Manaja. You fucked my wife, Joey? You fucked my wife, huh?
On a second.
You fucked my brother? Huh? You fucked my brother, Joey?
Are we on?
Yeah, I sucked his cock. He goes,
Cock's bigger than yours.
cock's bigger than yours. He goes over the house.
We're doing, by the way,
Boom.
we're doing Raging Bull, by the way.
Raging Bull.
Raging Bull, by the way, losing the Best Picture award in 1980 at the Oscars to Ordinary People. The big Timothy Hutton fucking suicide / Judd Hirsch performance. Give me a break. What film has stood the test of time? Look at the nostrils on the pitcher for fucking the LA Dodgers. Those are if he has a coke problem, he'll be broken a day.
I don't think if Robert Redford hadn't directed that film, I don't think it would have won.
Ordinary People, directed by Robert Redford at the time of groundbreaking. I mean, Judd Hirsch, the entire movie is, what did you do wrong, Tim? What did you do wrong? I don't know. What did you survived. You survived. Yeah. That's the whole climax?
Yeah, it stinks.
It's like The Sixth Sense.
No, The Sixth Sense is great.
No, 4 minutes in.
I like
4 minutes in.
You knew?
I said, could it not? It can't be that he's dead.
I had no idea. I was totally fooled.
I'm telling you right now. In 4 minutes, I figured it out. And when that M. Night Shyamalan came into the Stern show, I told the little prick I would do an Indian accent for him, like a stereotypical 7-Eleven. And he talks like a Valley guy. You know, he's a very Americanized. He would get so offended.
Oh, of course.
Howard would go, Artie, do you have a question for him? Right? Yes. This is M. Night Shyamalan. And no, I don't speak like that. And Howard would go, he put his hand up and stopped talking, the way Mario dismisses Dan. Let me tell you, I am making a new movie. It's called The Village. Please. The Sixth Sense was pretty good. Make a lot of money. And then I make, Unbreakable. Holy shit. The original title was Unwatchable.
He never made another good film.
Did you like Unbreakable? I liked it. I bought into it.
Yeah, but he
It's his take on superheroes.
Yeah.
But the last dramatic line is so laughable when Samuel Jackson goes, "They called me Mr. Glass." What asshole called him? What a terrible nickname.
I like that he put himself in The Sixth Sense. M. Night Shyamalan.
Yeah, well, he's doing the Woody Allen, the Alfred Hitchcock thing.
Yeah.
Alfred Hitchcock put himself in every movie, so a lot of these guys do that.
Yeah.
You know, like Jon Favreau put himself in Chef. Now, by the way, I work with Favreau, one of the best American directors I've ever met.
But at least Alfred Hitchcock would put himself right at the beginning, get it out of the way, so you're not looking for
Well,
it.
Lifeboat, the movie Lifeboat, everybody's wondering how they're going to put him in there because it was just somebody, who was it? James Stewart stranded on a boat and in the middle of the ocean for the entire movie. And out of nowhere, in one of the shots, you see Alfred Hitchcock trying to get on the boat, and then like a fish or something, it looks like Alfred Hitchcock. And he hits him off. That's how he's in.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Well, listen
I never
up,
saw that
dude.
movie.
Do you subscribe?
I never saw that movie.
It's not great. It's not great. I mean, where are you going
What's
to
so
go?
great about Jimmy Stewart?
I never liked
Why
him
did
that
he
much.
like using him all of the
Well, here's the thing.
Now, wait a minute.
Mr. Carr.
Yeah.
Mr. Carr. but you have your ear. I don't deserve it.
I'm talking about a boys' camp.
Yeah.
And where boys can be boys.
Mr. Sandusky. Mr. Sandusky! Wait. Where's my brother? Where's my brother, Mr. Sandusky? He's in the back room. George. Yeah, that's George Bailey. Where? Those Bailey kids give good head. What? Mr. Gower! Hey, Mr. Gower, did you get... What happened? Yeah. Oh, yeah, George. Yeah, Mr. Sandusky, yeah, he fucks kids. You mean the football coach? Yeah. Oh, yeah, your brother couldn't go to the Army and save those people because he was getting fucked by Coach Sandusky. Oh, it's got a much different ending now, the film. The film has a much different ending. When he caught the AIDS virus from him. What? What a dark film. Potter, you old pulley. Let me tell you something, buddy. Your brother's got AIDS. That Sandusky fool fucking. This is Pottersville now. I understand me that I bet that Sandusky's like, I moved him in here. I knew his past. I knew he fucked kids. I moved him in here, and I purposely got your kid, your brother on the football team. I said, why don't you play center, Bailey? And he played it all right. He's fucking got the HIV. He's got the HIV now because of me, Potter. Much different film.
I thought it was good on Once Upon a Time.
What the fuck are you talking about?
The Christmas film.
What are you talking about? Elf?
No,
It's the only one I care about.
not Elf. Because you play Santa.
What?
The Christmas film.
Wow. Erupting.
It's a Wonderful Life.
It's a Wonderful Life.
That's the
what
one.
he was doing.
I know.
I like that one you did Once Upon a Time. It's
Stop, Matt Border, because Mount Wrong is erupting. Let me tell you something, Dick Lick. In my neighborhood, I'm going to admit it. When we use
You suck cock in the
when we use that word, if I could finish my fucking thought. Screech to a halt. Your Lester screech to a halt. So, by the way, I think Britt Hume sucks, so his middle name is Vac. I tweeted that today, got nothing.
I felt the same with Kronhume. What was that? Hume Crone.
Yeah, I know. Hume Crone. What an overrated fucking actor. Guy lived till 104.
Yeah.
He was got the same fucking acting respect that like Gilligan got. But he lived to 104. God, Hume Crone, what a career. No. Jessica Tandy had a better career. His wife.
Ugh, just both as bad.
I guess something. First of all, so we were talking about It's a Wonderful Life. Could you be more wrong?
No, I know that's what I was
Talking about that Once Upon a Time, you motherfucker.
Yeah, what is that? First of all, you can't even get into movies. You don't even remember the names of them. Your thoughts? So are you in the Super too?
I was an extra there.
Yeah. What? Like any films you're not an extra in?
Just that when I.
Well, what happened? Did you audition stuff and you sucked that bear? They make you an extra?
No, they.
What movies have you been in where you have lines? Like where you're not
Studio
an extra?
54.
You don't have a line in that.
Bullet.
You don't have a line in that.
Yes, I do, you moron.
No, in the fucking moron. How dare you? No, in the review it says when Bosco comes on film, I want to put a bullet in my head. You gave it the title.
The only film I has not done is Kamal's movies.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, I found out Kamal, my friend
from the Jerky
You know, Kamal
Boys?
said to me, he writes movies. Kamal's writing a movie. That means I'm writing another check. Whenever that happens, I gave him $20,000 for a movie.
Really?
Yep.
He goes, I'll pay you back when it makes money. I go, excuse me? The film makes money?
Which movie is it?
Who knows? I don't remember. I mean, he can't remember the names of the films.
He did
I felt bad for the kid. I was doing all right for myself, and he wasn't.
One was Laugh, Kill a Laugh.
And why don't you try to feel free to talk over me?
And the one before that was 1,000 More Time Brutal.
That's a good one.
Now, actually, for the budgets, he does do some good work, man. Okay. But I suggested he's got a Hank Aaron ass now. He's getting very fat. And I said, why don't you show, this will be people talk about it, show the film on your ass. Make that the screen. And he said, well, it wouldn't work because it's brown and the ass is brown. You need a white ass.
Who's that? That kid who was in Transformers, he already did that.
Shia LaBeouf.
Yep.
He was fucking Megan Fox.
Already did it.
Megan Fox and her prime.
He was not.
Yeah, well, they were because she's in Transformers.
Oh, my God.
Michael Bay probably got done with her. So God, you take her. I saw fucking Megan
She really
Fox.
is.
Oh my God.
That hot.
Smoking hot, right, Mario?
Smoking
Yep.
hot.
Would you kick her out of bed for eating crackers?
No.
Well, for eating crackers, that bothers me.
Say Megan Fox what is this? Megan Fox had just blown a black guy. Would you make out with her?
No.
I know. By the way, I've had sex with black women. Does that make? Am I less of a man because of that?
No, not at all.
Why? Because I'm using them literally as a rag, as a dumpster for my jizz, as a garbage for my fucking cum. I'm sorry.
That's up to you what you do.
Well, no.
with them.
Why you're so racist and I'm not?
I'm not racist at all.
You just said you would rather your daughter marry a serial killer white guy than the president of the United States. I asked you the other day, Barack Obama or Ted Bundy. You said Ted Bundy.
Ted Bundy. I thought you meant Al Bundy.
Well, one is the president. One is the president of the United States of America. The other one is a serial killer and is white.
I
And
thought you meant Al Bundy, the guy from the TV.
Doesn't matter, dicklick.
You know, the guy from the TV.
Yeah. You're a guy from television show. A.Q.P. fights Dracula.
I thought you meant Ed O'Neill.
Anyway, Ed O'Neill. One guy is the president.
Did you brought who fights Dracula?
Funniest line ever.
Yeah, that's your uncle or something, right?
Yeah.
That's great.
Oh my God, he used to eat mozzarella like an apple. A wet mozzarella. The last 5 years of his life, he just watched every TV show.
That mozzarella we had yesterday was amazing.
It's buffalo milk mozzarella. That's actually the greatest, right? Don't you like that?
I never had that before. That's
What about that, Mar?
I thought you keep kosher.
what,
Well, mozzarella.
cheese.
Yeah, you can't combine it with meat.
Do you
With
shit
tomato.
it? Did you shit it in your toilet?
what the fuck is he talking about?
I want
Well,
you.
if you keep a
I want you to
kosher,
leave.
if you keep
I
a
want you to leave the house.
if you keep a kosher house,
Keep him here. Keep that motherfucker here.
If you keep a kosher house,
What a terrible. What joke was that? Terrible. You mean he's binded or something? I don't even know what you're talking about.
You gotta go. You gotta go.
Hey, hey, Mary, are you done with the cupcakes? Did Dan clean them up now? What is that? You had one cupcake, by the way.
one cupcake.
Did you touch the other ones?
No.
Yes, you did not. Listen, I've tried with your chubby little gindaloon fingers.
I
You
took
can't not
one.
touch the other ones.
I did not.
If he didn't, I might have one.
Take
That's
one.
really good.
Take it. Keep kosher. Take it.
Keep
What?
kosher.
This is all kosher, I think.
It's all kosher. It's all kosher in my ear. All right, we gotta go. Thank you, though. I love you. Anyway, so we got the football show, right?
Football show Tuesday, October 18th.
Okay.
Also live on Facebook through
right,
the Kicker.
That's right. Live on
Kicker.com.
Facebook, Kicker. That's gonna be fun. We had a blast the first time, and Bochetti.
Yep.
What do you want?
Next Tuesday, I'll be at Barnes and Noble at 842 or 821 Country Road in Elmira, New York, from 4 to 7.
I'm just trying to pay no attention to this. I learned if you do this, you'll snap your neck. Go ahead.